So here's a little story time for you. And this one is about a Sudanese man marrying an Aboriginal woman in this country. So he came over at the age of 20 on a protection visa order. Right? So there's stipulations to that. Under the 1958 Immigration Act of 501 and 501CA, I believe, there are stipulations into anyone entering into this country that if you are a burden or you've committed serious offences, they can take you and remove you from this country and send you back home. However, the underlying of that, there's another direction, it's called Direction 99, for the tribunals and the appealing courts to be guided by. And under that section 99, it gives the judges, room to move, so to speak. And I'll add all that at the end of this. But let's go back to story time. So this young man's come over. He's married an Aboriginal woman. He's had a couple of kids. And he's committed, obviously, crimes enough for the Immigration Department to consider removing his application and sending him back home. Right? So you'd think that would be the end of the story, because things like that aren't just a consideration. There must be enough evidence for him to be looked into and considered to be deported. But it goes to tribunal. And here's the kicker. And for every Aboriginal person out there watching this is how they bastardize our culture, the government. This is how the government does it. And this is why when we are walking around in our own country, we're looked down on, because we have lawyers in this country and government departments in this country that will use us as a means to keep people that are unsavory in this country here, by using us and bastardizing our culture, bastardizing our traditions and our beliefs. So pay attention. So this bloke was called up. He said, "You're going home." He fights it. His lawyer then goes on, and this is the mockery, everyone, goes on to say he identifies as an Aboriginal man. Why? Because he's got kids to an Aboriginal woman. He's gone and lived in the community with this woman, and then gone on to say that he's, one, he knows how to play the Aboriginal instrument. Two, he now knows the Aboriginal art. And three, he now is a part of the Aboriginal culture. You are an in-law. That's it. And for any Aboriginal person out there going around saying that this is okay, well, you need your head read. Because this is how land can be taken by you doing stupid shit like that. These are in-laws. They have no bloodline, nothing. So it makes me so angry that the government uses us as a means to get criminals across the line and implement laws and protection against these laws by using Aboriginal culture and people as a means. Now, when people come to meetings where I'm from and you're an in-law, you're nowhere to be seen. It's bloodline only. So why on earth did the government and the lawyers allow this nonsense to go ahead? See, I see flags, the Aboriginal flags, running down the road in protests that have nothing to do with Aboriginal people. But they will use us as a means and a way to get their narrative across the line. That flag is for Aboriginal people only, and for our justices only. In the same case as this young Sudanese man now identifying as an Aboriginal person is an absolute insult. But we see this time and time again. And as Aboriginal people, we're the ones with the backlash. Not this young Sudanese bloke, it's us. we're the reason why this bloke is staying here. Well, it's not. It's the government and it's the judicial system as well as the lawyer who put this nonsense to the table. They are the ones that have used and bastardized our culture and our way of life to save a criminal from being deported. And that's all I'm going to say on this topic.